How are we doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Doing good, man. This should be a pretty good game. Both teams with winning records. Oswego 3-2-1. And obviously, as I mentioned, Golden Knights have not lost a game yet. They're looking to get another win here. We have a new format here in the SUNY system. Just for anyone who is not aware, if you win a game, as the ball gets advanced in towards Laker territory, handled by the goalkeeper, Perry Anderson, if you win a game, you get 3 points in the system. A draw will equal 1 point for each team, and a loss will not grant you any points. So a huge opportunity for both teams here as Anderson boots it towards midfield.
I should know that was a good save by Anderson.
Definitely nice to get back on defense. Lakers control it. Midfield. Ball's up in the air. Two go for the header. And it's knocked back down into Laker territory. Here's Phyllis Reed. Passing it, it's intercepted by Chloe Hodge. Hodge with the ball. Dribbling up the right sideline, near side, towards the corner. And that's out. It's going to be a throw-in for the Lakers. Throw-in here for Rektovic on the near side. She gets it into Amber McDermott, who gets it stolen away. Here's Reed again. Nice move going towards the corner. Tries to get it in, blocked away by Rektovic, and it's shot. Then it goes out of play. It's going to be another throw, this time for the Golden Knights.
Already here, I think the Lakers' defense is doing a really good job. We'll see how they can handle throughout the rest of the game, though.
Golden Knights control, pass inside to the penalty area, and stolen away. Oh. Nice tackle, nice play there by the Lakers. That was McDermott. And here they are up the sideline. Shot down towards the corner by Madden, and is taken by the goalie for the Golden Knights. That's DiCaprio. DiCaprio has been unbelievable in net. And honestly, the Golden Knights in general, Logan, they've been crazy at limiting their opponents. They are outscoring their opponents 21-2 this season, and that goes to show why their record is the way it is.
Yeah, absolutely. This is their best starts in the 2019-2020 soccer season. It's their last 4-0 start since 2016, so they're off to a really good start, and see how they can maybe go throughout the rest of the season with the way they're playing right now.
Golden Knights control it, and it's back towards the middle, where the Lakers now control, and we got McDermott dribbling it, passing it off to Applegate, and we got a foul. It's going to be a Laker kick. Just behind midfield. Rektovic take the kick. Boots it down pitch. Headed in front of the net. And DiCaprio with a big save. Diving out in front of the attacker there. What a save.
Absolutely, man. That was a great save. Otherwise, Oswego would have got it right into the goal right there. So give her credit.
Absolutely. Big time save. Like we said, 21-2. The Golden Knights are only giving up 9 shots on goal per game. Oswego almost had an opportunity there, unable to capitalize. And here's the freshman, Julia Tyler, to kick it downfield for the Golden Knights. Applegate with the interception. Clarkson here coming into a game, and they are super tough against SUNY opponents. Our last game against SUNY Canton, a 4-0 victory. They're averaging 3.5 goals per game and getting a whopping 28 shots on goal per game this season. And Logan, they are unbeaten, like you said, through 6 games for just the second time in history. So they are definitely coming in, and they're tough to beat. This is going to be a very difficult opponent for Oswego tonight.
Oh, absolutely, man. You know, though, you look at Clarkson's last game, as you said, they played Canton. They dominated. They won 4-0. They are their 4th shutout of the season, which is incredibly impressive. And they didn't allow Canton to get a single shot on the goal throughout the whole entire game, and not a single corner kick. They also didn't have a single corner kick. So Clarkson's defense was lights out in that game. So
absolutely.
We'll see if it can continue today.
Golden Knights control. down the field and intercepted. Ball popped up in the air. Here's Rektovich. Plays it with the chest. Ball popped up again. And it's headed away. Miscommunication there, it looked like, for the Lakers. It's going to be a throw for the Golden Knights.
I think both defenses right now, they're settling in. I think they're getting to their grooves. We'll see if it can continue throughout the rest of this contest.
Lakers throw in here on the far side towards the corner, and it's deflected out of play. Another throw. Going fast here. Here's Serraro to the corner. Lakers setting it up. Tried to cross it inside. Oh, and nice save by DiCaprio. That was a good ball there from the corner from Madden, but DiCaprio was able to get over there, make a big save.
Lakers definitely need to capitalize on those more often in this game.
For sure.
Going forward.
Most definitely. Attacking here up the sideline, trying to get over the read. Unable to do so. Throw in here for Bates, the junior captain for the Golden Knights. Reed can't handle it. Back to the corner. And the Lakers clear. There's Serraro to the corner. There's Katie DeGrosso, the leading scorer for the SUNY Oswego State Lakers. She's got 4 goals on the season. Played in 4 games, started 3. This is her 4th start of the year. Down the field. And, oh, there's DiCaprio again coming way out of that goal. You know, Logan, that could be dangerous. If one of the Oswego players can get down there when she's coming that far out, that could have an open shot on net.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I think Del Grosso actually could get the ball in, and, you know, throughout the game. I think the key for the Lakers right now, they got to get Del Grosso going early, because if she can get going early, this could be a really good advantage for the Lakers.
I agree. Here's Reed, taken away to Retrovich. Lakers control on their own side of the field. Pass towards Del Grosso, unable to be completed. Reed tried to get it in, but another deflection there by O'Connell. And we got a penalty here. Going to be a free kick.
And as of note, I should make the last 3-1-1 start for the Lakers currently, or actually 3-2-1. Well, 2018.
Lakers trying to get back on track here. Their last 3 games have not gone their way. They're 0-2-1 against Ithaca Utica, and then last game, that loss against Hamilton, as we mentioned here. So they're trying to get back in the win column. Their last win was September 6th. Ball's deflected. Shot in towards goal, just wide left. It's going to be a goal kick.
I think from, like, you know, looking at the last game stats, you know, the Lakers were decimated in terms of, like, shots on, like, the shots category. They gave up 37 to Hamilton. They only had 8. They also had 8 fouls in that game, which they cannot have going forward, you know, especially if they want to be Clarkson, who's a very good team. So this is definitely an area of improvement for the Lakers that they need to really work on.
Yeah, I think this is a good challenge here for the Lakers, too. You know, coming off 3 games where they haven't gotten a win, they got to get some points. A win would be huge, or even a draw against a great team like this. But if they can come out of here with a win on their home turf, that could be huge for the rest of their season.
Absolutely. I think playing a really good team like Clarkson, this is going to give them really good motivation to get this win here, if they can do that.
Absolutely. Here's Anderson controlling in their own territory. Just under 10 minutes have gone by here in the first half. Middle of the field, tried to be advanced up there to DeGrasso, almost got through. That could have been an easy shot on goal, or an open shot on goal, rather, for DeGrasso. Unable to get through, though. Here's Bates. Try to get it to Reed, unable to get there, and Retrovich just clears it out of play. It's going to be a Golden Knight throw.
I would say that Anderson, I think she's doing a very good job holding it up so far, so we'll see if she can continue to do it.
Bates in, headed away by Sarah Coles, another captain for the Golden Knights. And it's taken away by Reed. Tries to get in front of the goal. Oh, and almost goes in just wide. Anderson didn't get a hand on it, I don't think. We'll see what they're going to call here.
And that could have been a score for the Clarkson.
That was a close shot. No hands on that one for Anderson, so it is going to be a goal kick. A good opportunity there for the Golden Knights, unable to capitalize. They didn't have anybody in front of the net. Dangerous, though, territory here for Oswego. You can see the momentum definitely with the Golden Knights. They're playing a little bit faster, a little bit more aggressive. Nice slide tackle there at midfield. Here's Bates again on the near side. Dribbling up the court. Reed in the corner trying to get somebody open. Passes it down. It's going to be an offsides call. Possession goes back to the Lakers. These teams have faced off 30 times in their history. Oswego dominating the matchup 26-4 all time. But the last 2 times they have faced off, the Golden Knights have won in 2018 and 2019. So Oswego trying to get back in the win column against Clarkson despite having the all-time advantage.
And I think if the way they keep playing right now, especially on defense, they might beat them.
I'm going to call that a handball. There's going to be a kick on the near side. Reed with the handball back towards the middle. He's going to go out of play for a Laker throw on the near side. Here's Madden to enter it in. O'Connell back to the middle. It's intercepted by the Golden Knights, and they're back. Launches one far side, and they're after it down on the other end. Maddie LaPaul for the Golden Knights tries to get it in front. Intercepted there by Applegate. And the Lakers trying to control it. They do, but it's taken away. Golden Knights on the left of the penalty area. There's LaPaul again in the corner. Golden Knights setting it up to the middle. Shot near the net. Deflected. Another shot just over. Too much mustard on that one for Chloe Hodge. And that's not going to go. Score remains 0-0.
I would say right now, I think the Lakers, they need to get more shots down the field. They're not really they haven't really got past midfield already, and Clarkson's defense has not allowed them to do it right now. The Lakers, they've got to take advantage of that, especially if they want to win.
And they're turning the ball over a lot. Pass in front of the goal. Can they get it? Anderson is able to get there before Sarah Coles, the captain, was able to put it in. That's a big-time stop. Just too much on the pass there. Otherwise, that would have been a really good opportunity for the Golden Knights. But you're right, Logan. They have not advanced towards midfield or past midfield in quite a while here. That plus the turnovers definitely hurting the Lakers' opportunities here as we're going to get a stoppage. Trainer's going to come out. We got an injured player. Trying to see. I can't see whose number that is. Who that is. Clock stopped at 31:39 to go in this first half as the teams are going to go back to their benches here as we await the injury timeout.
And the Lakers, for that last possession, they almost got the ball downfield, but, you know, if they can continue to, that possession right there, that definitely can help them have more motivation, get down the field, get into the goals. So we'll see how it continues throughout the rest of the game.
Absolutely. That's Rachel Williams there for the Golden Knights, the sophomore. She is walking off under her own power, so that's nice to see. No shots on goal for either side yet in this one. It's a beautiful day up here at Oswego, 75 degrees. Kind of warm, actually. Not much wind. Pretty sunny day for September 17th.
Couldn't be a better day to play soccer, man. This is like probably the best day I'm doing like right now.
Oh yeah, beautiful.
It's the highlight of my day.
Play set to resume. It's going to be a Laker kick-in just on their side of the field. Del Grosso back, and the Lakers set it up.
Clarkson, number 19, Paige Ford.
Paige Ford has entered the game for the Golden Knights. They get it back to DiCaprio. 2 Lakers there, but DiCaprio's able to clear it towards midfield. Here's Groth for Oswego. Groth back to Anderson. Lakers control. putting on the pressure here, though, the Golden Knights. Groth gets past her first defender, trying to get past. Big collision there, no penalty, and the Lakers control back towards midfield. Del Grosso with the ball. A lot of contact down there. Finally, they get a call, and it's going to stay with the Lakers. There was a lot of contact on that side of the field. You can see that these teams are getting a little bit chippy.
And now the Lakers finally get their chance down the field. You know, we'll see what they can do on this possession right here.
Here's Groth with the kick. No one really down there yet for the Lakers, as there's fighting for the ball. And the Golden Knights come up with it. Here they are is Aaron Bates, their captain. Bates up the near side, passing it in to Chloe Hodge. Hodge to the middle, setting up, looks towards the net, far wide left.
You know, Clarkson has had some times like where they can get the ball in the goal, but they have just missed on some of them. And Anderson for Oswego, she's done a very good job of keeping the ball out of the net.
Lakers average nearly 3 goals per game on 18 shots. It's a pretty good ratio. They are capitalizing on about 50%, 55% rather, of their shots are going into the net. And that one's going to stay with the Golden Knights. There's a penalty here on the Lakers. Going to be a free kick. Here's Julia Tyler, the freshman, with the kick. Just under 30 to play in the first half. Tyler in towards the net. Deflected away. And we're back on the outside here with Bates. Bates sends it back in. And that was going to go out of play. We're going to get a goal kick. Oswego's outscoring their opponents 17-6 this season, so they have played pretty well, but that last game against Hamilton, losing 4-0, definitely is not going to play well into their statistics. But overall, you take out that game, they're playing pretty close games. Here they go, up the pitch, it's Madden. Madden trying to take on 2 defenders. She has it on the near side, slows it down to the middle. Here's McDermott. McDermott gets it stolen away. Lakers still retain possession, and we're down into the corner.
This is the opportunity the Lakers need right here, and so far they're capitalizing it.
Tries to get it to the middle. No one there. We thought that Oswego might be able to get something going there, Logan, but nothing doing as the Golden Knights turn them away.
And so far right now, the Clarkson goalie, she's done a fantastic job right now, but for Oswego, they had the opportunity right there to get down the field, and they just whipped on it. So definitely something they need to work on in the rest of the game.
Hodge sends one over the head of Bates. Going to go the other way. Throw in here for Oswego. It's going to be Retrovis, it looks like, on the near side. Yeah, on that last attack, Oswego didn't have anybody down in front of the goal, which is why that cross didn't work. They got to try to get more opportunities on that end of the pitch. Here's Retrovic throwing it in. Play in the middle, deflected by Applegate. Lakers controlling for the time being, and they send it right back. The Lakers can't get out of their own end early in this first half. The entire game has been played on their side of the field. Try to get the ball. Player goes down. It's taken away here. Here's Hodges. Hodges with a nice dribble. Slide tackle by McDermott. Nice play back in front of the goal. And Anderson's there for the save.
I would say for now, I think the Lakers, another key for them to win this game, corner kicks. If they can get more of those during this game, who knows? They could potentially pull it off.
Oswego headed by Brian McGrain, their head coach. He's been the coach here for the Lakers since 2007. That's a long tenure, 15 years as the head coach for the Lakers. And here they go down to the corner. This is a golden opportunity for the Golden Knights. Up the left sideline. Try to get inside. Just indecisive there.
Yeah, Clarkson had an opportunity to get it right there, but Oswego's defense, very good job.
That one's going to go out. It's going to be a throw-in. Here's the pull. In taken away. Here's Sherrar, the sideline. It's going to be a throw in here for the Lakers. Try to get it in towards the Golden Knight territory. Here's LaPaul up the sideline, but again, no one there. Lakers definitely struggling to get something going early in this game as the Golden Knights have controlled the possession and the pacing. And here they are again in the middle of the field.
I would say the Lakers, they need better communication down the field. Like when they get past midfield, they got to have more people down the field, you know, so they can eventually get the ball in the net. So
that's offsides there. Lakers going to get possession. Clarkson Golden Knights head coach is Zach Shaw. He's been with them for 4 seasons. This is his 5th, looking to continue the undefeated season for the Golden Knights. And here's Bates to Hodges. Hodges trying to get it in front. Had an opportunity. Here they are in front of the goal. Dribbling inside. Nice pass into Hodges. Hodges looks inside. Oh, and her teammate was not looking for it. That was a nice opportunity there for their captain, Sarah Coles. But it goes out of play, and it's going to stay with the Lakers.
Oswego's defense here in the last couple of possessions has been playing really good. You know, they got to really continue that flow throughout the rest of the game, especially, you know, towards the end where they can get something going.
Brianna Winkler comes in for the substitution for Oswego. Number 9, as Anderson boots it down the field. Headed, and here's Hodges. Lakers control, 2 on her. It's going to go out of play, and it's going to go to the Golden Knights. Good defense again, and they're going quick. That's the thing that Oswego is struggling with right now, the pacing. I think they're a step behind.
Oh, yeah, I think they are, but I think, you know, they have really done well in the last couple possessions. Clarkson's defense is also doing well, but Clarkson is just really generating more offense than Oswego, and we'll see how much more Oswego can generate in offense.
Again, both teams not having any scoring opportunities really in this first half. 20 minutes into it. The Golden Knights have dominated the time possession. Here's Hodge trying to get it. She loses it. Again, 2 players on the Oswego attacker, and it's taken away at midfield. Lakers get it back to McDermott. And here's McDermott. She gets it over. Lakers control, trying to get into the front. That's going to stay with the Lakers. And here's Winkler just into the game in the corner, trying to get it towards the middle. She does, but again, no one there. Honestly, the Golden Knights are just faster right now. They're playing faster. They're playing more aggressive, and I think that's what's really setting the tone here for this game.
I couldn't agree more with that. And then, like, Oswego, they had better communication right there as they were trying to get the ball in the net, but the goalie just made a really good save.
Here's Hodge trying to control it. It's taken away by Madden. And this is the kick downfield. Good ball. Can they get there? They do. Here's Del Grosso. Goalie's out. Del Grosso towards the goal. Just wide. She couldn't get enough on it. That was what we were talking about earlier with DiCaprio coming far out of goal leads to those opportunities, but Del Grosso just couldn't put it in. That would have been her 5th goal of the season. Good opportunity there. The best one they've had, and she's going to sub out right now.
That would have been huge for the Lakers if they would have got that in, but they're going to have more opportunities throughout the rest of the game, and we'll see what they can do with capitalize on those chances.
Maggie Reardon in for the Lakers as they control on the near side. And it's taken away by Bates. Stays with the Lakers, though. Headed inside towards the goal. Here's Winkler inside. She can't control it. There's Serraro. Takes it back to the corner, and the Lakers set up. She tries to get it in front. Good ball. No one takes it. But there's Winkler again. She gets it taken away by a defender. That's some good pressure here for the Lakers halfway through about in this first half as they control.
This is like, I think, the most I've seen in this game that they've had the ball past midfield. And they're doing a really good job controlling the ball down the field right now. So
Here's Joanna to McDermott, but they call it offsides. It's going to go back to the Golden Knights.
I think that possession really gives hope for Oswego going forward throughout the rest of the game.
For sure. That was Oswego's real first opportunity there with Del Grosso on the far side. Just unable to get the angle to put it in. DiCaprio was way out of goal, but a nice defense for the Golden Knights to get back there and keep the game tied. Lakers control again. Towards the middle, Riordan goes down, no call, and we play on. And here's the Golden Knights all the way down. O'Connell controls for the Lakers. She puts it into Applegate. Tries to get it off, headed away by Farkenkrog. Lakers throw. Here's Winkler, and she gets it taken away. Here we go with the Golden Knights. That's Hodge. She puts it towards the goal, but no one there. They didn't have numbers on that one, so understandable to clear it out. And we reset down on the near end with the Lakers. So O'Connell brings it over the middle to Madden. Madden controls, shoots one down the pitch. No one down there. And DiCaprio is going to take it. Just under 20 minutes to play in this first half. The Oswego State Lakers, against the Clarkson Golden Knights, all tied up at 0.
You know, Oswego, they've had chances down the field, but they really do need to get to a rhythm, especially down in past midfield, to really get the ball in the net, because they've had a couple times they've got that midfield, but they've capitalized. So
taken away there by Bates. Haas tries to get it in. And so we got 18:55 to play here in this first half, as we're going to get substitutions for the Golden Knights. Haas is going to come out, replaced by Lillian Gillett, the freshman.
Clarkson, number 9, Lillian Gillett.
Bates going to have a throw in on the near side in Laker territory. Tries to get it in here. Sarah Coles, their captain and their leading scorer. She got 5 goals, 3 assists on the season. That is Sarah Coles. Going to have a corner here.
I think the key for the Clarkson here, they're going to have to get Coles going early because, like, as you said, she leads the team on points this season, and if they can get maybe a couple goals from her, I think Clarkson might win this game.
Definitely want to get your leading scorers going early. That's what we were saying about Del Grosso earlier, too, because if we can get, these are the 2 leading scorers on either of the teams. Definitely want to get them going early. Here's the corner kick. In front towards the net. Good ball out of the corner by the freshman, Tyler, but Anderson's able to take it away, and back down go the Lakers.
Really good save by Anderson. That could have went in, but Anderson not allowing that to happen.
Going to get a throw on the far end. Here's McDermott. Gets to Applegate. And it's taken away by Clarkson. Moving towards the middle. Coles tried to get it inside. A beautiful entry would have been if not for the Laker defense. And there we go, running up the middle of the field. Here's Riordan. She puts it down. We got a scoring opportunity here on the far side for Winkler. Oh, and she trips over the ball. There is no goalie in the net. DiCaprio is far out, but she's able to clear it. What a play by the Clarkson goalie to save that opportunity there. Winkler just couldn't control it. It would have been a golden opportunity.
Speaks to how good DiCaprio is for a goalie for Clarkson. So
here we go. Bates tries to get it in to Coles. Here's Coles with the ball. She can't get it going. She gets it stolen away there by O'Connell and cleared out towards midfield. Great opportunity there for the Lakers. Just couldn't capitalize. And the Golden Knights control again. Here's Emily Davis. She gets it to midfield. Golden Knights are going. Pass, beautiful touch to the corner. Can they get there. Maddie LaPole cannot. It's going to go back to the Lakers. Kick is stolen by the Golden Knights temporarily, then taken away, and they control it again.
You know,
Nice entry.
You know, really now's the time for the Lakers to capitalize down the field to get the ball in the net. You only got like 15 minutes, right? But just under like 16 minutes here, and the Lakers, they've got to get something going.
Nice entry there. But they were unable to capitalize. That was Falkenkrug. Anderson with the boot again. Nice header. But it's going to go out. It's going to stay with the Golden Knights. On the near side, Bates for the throw. Gets it into Gillett. Gillett towards the middle. Another entry. Here's Coles. Can't get it through. That's a great defense by the Lakers, turning away the leading goalie for the Clarkson Golden Knights. Retrovich trying to get back to the corner. She can't. It's going to stay with the Golden Knights on the side. Just under 15 to go here in the first half. Lakers and the Golden Knights still tied up at 0 apiece. Entry towards the middle here. Golden Knights control. They just couldn't get full possession there. A lot of passing. No one looked towards the goal. As here's the one from far out as Anderson's able to control it.
You got to give credit to Anderson here. She's playing very good. Hasn't allowed a single goal yet, and if this can continue, maybe the Lakers could pitch a shutout.
O'Connell's controlling deep in her own end. Gets it to Retrovich. The Lakers are off. Tries to get it up. It's intercepted, but out of play. It's going to stay with the Lakers. Retrovich for the throw. We're going to get a sub here. Applegate's going to exit along with Cerro. Gabriela Martinez, number 10, the sophomore, is coming in for the Lakers.
Into the lineup for the Lakers, number 10, Gabriela Martinez, and number 29.
As well as number 29, Courtney Key, the freshman. Oswego started out this season pretty hot. They won their first 3 games, and they scored 15 goals in those 3. But since then, they've lost 2, 1 tie, and they've only scored 2 goals in their last 3. That's not going to get it done. They're trying to get back on track here.
It absolutely won't get it done, you know, especially the way they're playing right now. They haven't been in really consistent rhythm so far down the field. On the other side of the field, they're doing a pretty decent job on defense, but right here past midfield, they've got to really have like something consistent going on.
There's Joannou into McDermott. Taken away. Battle for the ball near midfield, and it's taken away by the Golden Knights, but quickly intercepted again by Winkler, and it's down on the other end. DiCaprio is going to control for the Golden Knights.
I feel like that possession right there, Lakers could have had a couple people down the field maybe to try to get the ball in the net, but no one was down there. Just the goalie, DiCaprio herself.
Yeah, they're struggling to get a lot of bodies in front of the goal, or even down on that end, for that matter, here early on. They're also turning the ball over a lot in their own end. Dangerous here in front, but it's taken by Anderson. She boots towards the far side. Another thing we can note here, Clarkson seemingly definitely does have the height advantage in this game, which is playing a difference in these headers and these jump balls towards the middle of the field. This one goes out of play. It's going to stay with the Lakers. Nice control. Here's Bates. Nice pass up top towards the middle. Cole's trying to get over there. Can't get it. Taken away by their other. Oh my goodness, just wide left. That was a flaming shot from just outside the penalty area by Fahrenkrug. Lakers get lucky there not to be down a goal. That was a far shot, but she almost put it in.
The Lakers definitely got lucky right there. That was a whiff right there by Clarkson, and because if not, that would have gone in. So Lakers, they were lucky they got away with not having us giving up a goal right there.
Fahrenkrug tried to get it inside, can't get it to go, and here's Martinez for the Lakers. Here's Reardon going up. They didn't have numbers. There's a 2v4 there. She goes down, no whistle. And the nice control around midfield, excuse me. And here's Bates dribbling up the right side. Bates trying to get into Coles. Coles to the corner, and they're set up. Here's Gillett. Gillett from deep in the corner. She just can't get there. And it goes out. It's going to go back to the Lakers. I thought she was going to be able to get there and set it up, but she wasn't quick enough to get into that corner. 10 to play in the first half. Headed in, here's Gillett controlling for the Golden Knights again in Laker territory. Pass stolen away. Retrovich to the opposite end, trying to get it towards McDermott. She can't control it. It's taken away by LaPaul. Here are the Golden Knights controlling to Bates. Bates up the right side. Pretty even numbers going down towards this end. Bates to the corner. She's trying to get it in front just towards the back of the net. Wasn't able to get the curve on that ball, and it's going to go back down the other way. We're going to get subs here for the Golden Knights with 9 to play in the first half.
You got 8:50 right now left, and not many. You got Lakers have slim chances right now to get the ball down past midfield and really get into that consistent rhythm, like I was saying. And right now, it's now or never.
Lakers controlling, but the pressure is being put on here by Kuzmanis. Lakers still controlling to the middle, looking up for Reardon. Lakers trying to get it going, but it's lost again. They keep losing possession here at midfield. They're not controlling the midfield battle, and that's going to be a penalty on the Lakers. It's going to go the other way for the Golden Knights.
Yeah, Clarkson's defense, you got to give them credit. They have held Oswego from really not having many chances down the field to get any really consistent rhythm in check.
Ball put inside, but no one there for the receive pass. And here's Tyler with LaPaul with her. McDermott defending. Lakers step in front. It's going to stay with the Golden Knights, though. Here's Maddie LaPaul for the throw-in. She finds Kuzmandas, trying to get something going on the sideline, but good defense there out of the corner by Joannou. Another entry pass. This one does get inside. Ball towards the front. No one there to receive it for the Golden Knights. Another good opportunity, but no shots on goal yet for either team. Rough pass out of the corner. Here's Bates. Bates to the middle, and it's intercepted by Retrovich. Way to get back on defense for the Lakers. That could have been dangerous as they do control on their own end. Here's Riordan. Two Golden Knight defenders still there, and they do take it away near midfield. Bates with the header, and they take it away, and they're back. Here's Gillett. Gillett dribbling in, finds her teammate, and is taken away. A lot of change of possession here with some drama brewing as the Lakers can't get out of their own end. That one's taken away, but it goes down. That's going to be a penalty on Slapia. And the Lakers are going to get it back.
I mean, on possession, could we see the Lakers get that opportunity to get down the field and score? I mean, 6:30 left right now. There's still some time for them to do it.
Here's Groth trying to get it down field. And again, no one there for the Lakers. Lakers control midfield. Here's Martinez. Martinez controlling, had a teammate up the middle, didn't see her, and then trying to get to the corner. Nice stop by LePole there for the Golden Knights, and the Lakers control back at their own end. Goes all the way back here to the keeper. Trying to get in front, unable to. And here come the Golden Knights. Up to Gillett, who just can't handle the pass. Had an opportunity there, couldn't handle the pass. Lakers going to take it, going back down the other way as we get subs.
You know, the Lakers really got into a rhythm right there for a little bit, and then Clarkson's defense just stopped it. I feel like Lakers right there, they could have had more people, you know, around the other, around the ball that could have maybe got the ball past midfield.
Pretty uneventful first half here from Laker Turf in Oswego between the Golden Knights and the Lakers. 0-0, game still tied up with just over 5 minutes to go in the first half. Lakers clear down towards the other end. Fight for it at midfield, and Martinez comes up with it. Nice ball into the corner. Can Winkler get there? She does. Lakers in front of the net, tries to put it in front. Oh, unable to be found, but there she is! McDermott puts it in, and the Lakers take the 1-0 lead.
What a play by McDermott. She just put it in right there, and man, Oswego finally gets that opportunity where they get down the field. That was incredible communication by the team. Great job by the Lakers.
Beautifully set up. Martinez to the corner, and Winkler with the perfect pass in front for McDermott to get it into the goal. Their first shot on goal ends up in the back of the net, and the Lakers take a 1-0 lead, which is huge here late in the first half.
If this can continue throughout the rest of the game, the Lakers are going to win.
Emily Davis here to Gillett. Gillett back to the middle. Golden Knights right back into the penalty zone. Shot on net, just wide.
And that one almost went in right there, so we could have had back-to-back goals.
Yeah, Kuzmanis just couldn't find the angle there. Nice attempt, though. Clarkson is right back attacking. Oswego did get a beautiful attack right there, but they can't let up on defense because of how much pressure they've been under this entire first half by the Clarkson offense.
And now for the
LePole with
Lakers.
a beautiful dribble.
Could we see a goal number 2 just before this first half concludes?
Correction, that was Jackie Marquardt with the goal.
Got to give a lot of credit to Jillian Groth, who assisted on the goal, so good job for her.
Here come the Lakers. Marquardt again handling. Gets taken away at midfield, and the Golden Knights retain possession.
Just making a note, you know, Clarkson right now, shots on goal, they don't have a single one. You know, so far, you know, they've got to get it in there because right now the Lakers scored, and you got 3:10 right now just before the first half is over, and they got to really try to get a goal, but the Lakers here.
Marquardt with a beautiful feed, and here she goes down the pitch. One man to beat. Can she get it? Controls. Shot. She scores! Sarah Mariano puts it in, and the Lakers take a 2-goal lead. What a turnaround in the last 10 minutes here of the first half.
This is exactly how the Lakers hoped that this game would draw up for them, but they have been doing really good. They are just playing exceptional. All the stuff they had from the last previous games where they were just not playing as well, they are playing really well today, and it's really boding well for them.
Just like that, when it seemed like the Lakers were being overmatched the entire first half, they come up huge with 2 big goals. What a move there for Mariano to get past the last defender, past the goalie, retain possession of the ball, and finish in the back of the net. Beautiful for the Lakers as they take the 2-goal lead.
You got to wonder the motivation. The motivation definitely helped there. I think the pep talk. We'll see what happens. But
that goal scored unassisted at 42 minutes 7 seconds of the first half.
That ball is deflected out towards mid. Here's Mariano again. She takes it again. 1v4 right now. She goes down, draws the foul. Beautiful control of the ball there By Mariano.
Lakers right here, they get another opportunity down the field.
Still time to go here in this first half. 2 minutes to play. We see how quickly the game can change. You know, in literally 5 minutes, we saw 2 goals after Oswego really had nothing going the entire first half. We see them get 2 goals in the back of the net. And just like that, it's going to be hard for Clarkson to overcome a 2-goal deficit.
Absolutely. This Clarkson offense is going to have to really step up right now, especially down 2-0 going into the half possibly. So they're going to have to need some motivation and pep talk. So we'll see what happens, though. Still a lot of time.
Winkler tried to get that one towards the middle. Solid cross, but nice stop by DiCaprio. Clarkson has given up as many goals in this first half as they have the entire season up until this point. Goes to show how good the attack for the Lakers has been late here in the first half. Just over a minute to play from Laker turf.
I would say there, I think it actually goes more to how the Lakers are really posing a huge challenge for Clarkson. I don't think Clarkson really expected this, and the Lakers, they're really showing them, hey, you don't want to really mess with us because we're gonna play hard and work until the very end. So
Lakers gonna take possession back here in their own end. At this point, I think it's really about just not making any mistakes here in the last 40 seconds. If I'm Oswego, I'm happy with this 2-goal lead. I'm just getting back playing defense for the last 30 seconds, not giving up a goal, because that would be demoralizing as the Golden Knights take it down into their own end, or into the Laker end, but it is knocked away.
I would say for Clarkson, they had some rhythm, going on a little bit earlier, but now the Lakers defense stepping up. The offense is playing well for the Lakers. Clarkson, they've got to have something going on in the second half.
Bates tries to get it inside. Unable to do it. There's 7 seconds here to go.
6, 5, 4, 3.
Martinez, and that's going to do it for the first half here from Laker turf. An unbelievable last 10 minutes of the first half with the Lakers putting up 2 unanswered goals against Molly DiCaprio, the starting goalie for the Golden Knights, who's only given up 2 goals all season. She gives up 2 here late in the first half, and the Lakers have a 2-goal lead heading into half.
This is exactly how this game was supposed to be drawn up for the Lakers, and they are really, really playing well. So we'll see what the second half brings for both teams.
Absolutely. They got to be happy with where they are. They can't underestimate the fact that Clarkson's a great team, and they haven't lost yet this year, so anything can happen. They can score goals quickly, but at the same time, 2-0 at halftime, you really can't complain there.
Hey, sometimes, when you're the underdog, you tend to play better because you have a chip on your shoulder.
Of course.
And, and you're always willing to say, hey, we're not gonna listen to the critics here. We're doing what we want, and we're gonna prove you guys wrong. So,
absolutely. So for the first half here at Laker turf, we're going into halftime. Lakers beating the Golden Knights 2-0 at the half. We'll be back for the start of the second half in 14. Welcome back here to the Laker turf. If you're just joining us, the Oswego State Lakers, surprisingly with a crazy turn of events in the last 10 minutes of the first half, scored 2 unanswered goals here as they lead the Golden Knights 2-0. Logan, I want to talk about some of the keys to the game. You want to talk about some of the keys for Clarkson Golden Knights to get back in this game?
Yeah, absolutely. The Clarkson really, they have to have control of the ball. Going in the attraction direction, they had a 47, they've been in the attacking direction 47% of the time, and yet they have not scored once. So for them, they've got to get into a rhythm of doing it, and they've also got to do a better job on defense.
And what about for the Oswego State Lakers? They honestly have a great position here, up 2-0. How can they continue this momentum into the second half?
I mean, they've only been in Clarkson's attacking direction 8% of the time, and they've only scored 2 goals, which is good. But they got to get more. They got to continue the rhythm they had in that first half in order for them to really get a chance later in this game.
For sure. Here we go here. Second half is underway. We want to mention a shout out to Amber McDermott, number 12 for the Lakers. First half, she scored her first collegiate goal. Shout out to McDermott with a timely goal. Honestly, a super important one. And here she is again with the ball, and it goes out of play. But a great job for McDermott scoring her first goal. She's a freshman here at Oswego.
And a little note here, Sarah Marinero came off the bench and scored a goal unassisted. Very good job for her.
Madden gets it taken away. Midfield, Davis gets it up to Bates on the top. Bates tries to get it towards the front of the goal. Nice job by Anderson to get in front of it and to save it for the Lakers. Another near opportunity for the Golden Knights. They need to keep up the attack on both ends of the field. In the first half, they controlled the time of possession by a mile, really, but they weren't able to get any goals in the back of the net, whereas the Lakers, 2 shots on goal and 2 netted. So that's the difference in this game right now. As here's Hodge up the sideline trying to get there, but the pass from Bates just a little bit too far. It's going down the other way. Throw-in's going to be from the Lakers on the far side.
I would say for Clarkson, I'm looking at the stat sheet, one of the things that's hurting them, offsides. They've got to make sure they do not commit any offsides penalties, because the more they have them in this game, the more the chances that hurt them throughout the rest of this game.
Del Grosso back in the game. She launches one down towards Serraro, and she has it in the corner, trying to get past the defender. She does. Serraro dribbling on the corner, trying to get inside, and she's going to pick up the foul here for the Lakers. That's going to be a direct free kick on the far side of the penalty area. Way to control the ball there for Serraro, able to get past her defender and draw the foul. Get Oswego a nice opportunity here for maybe a shot on goal.
Maybe we'll see goal number 3 here, but so far, this Lakers team, they are really embracing that underdog mentality right now.
Definitely came out with some added energy at the end of that first half. Got to keep it up, though. It would be important to strike early. If they can get a goal here early in the second half, you never know. That could be the one that puts them ahead for good. McDermott chips it in, and it's headed out. It's going to be a corner for Oswego, their first of the game. Retrovich is going to take it on the far corner. Oswego in the white going left to right. Golden Knights in the yellow right to left on your screen. Retrovich corner gets it to Del Grosso. Del Grosso on the top of the box. It can be called for a handball there as it bounced up and just hit her in the hand. Unfortunate there for Del Grosso. I still think she's going to have an opportunity to shoot on net, but instead it's going to go the other way for Clarkstown.
One player I think that really has impressed this first half is Jillian Groff here. She had the assist helping out with the goal from Jackie Marquardt, but she just did a very good job, and we'll see how much the Lakers you can use her going forward.
Lakers controlling. Del Grosso trying to get over there. McDermott also battling inside there with Taylor. McDermott takes it away. McDermott out to Del Grosso. Lakers with a real opportunity. Can she get there? Del Grosso unable to get there. That's going to go out. It's going to be a corner kick. Oswego with a beautiful setup opportunity, just unable to capitalize and get down the pitch in time.
Right there, they should have had someone towards the net to get the goal in, but there wasn't that good a communication right there, and that's what really led to the ball not getting to the goal.
Del Grosso's corner, just short and out of play. It's going to go the other way. But you see here early on, Logan, we're 5 minutes into this first half already. it's a different momentum. It's a different shift of pacing. Oswego's controlling the ball a lot more in the Golden Knights territory. And I think that's big for them to keep up that momentum, especially early here, so that they don't let Clarkson back in this game.
And absolutely, so far they've done that. And, for Clarkson right now, they have to get something going because if, Oswego continues that momentum they had from the first half, I think this game could be over. So we'll see, obviously, what happens. And, I don't want to, jump ahead of the ship, but, you never know.
Here's Serraro deep in the corner, try to get the cross. Unable to. LaRock knocks it out for the Golden Knights, but they're right back into the Lakers, and it's taken away. Here's Ferenkrug. Midfield for the Golden Knights. They're on the attack. Ferenkrug up the middle of the pitch. She's going to shoot it towards the goal. Just wide. She had, looks like Hodge on her right. Surprising to take that shot from that far out, but the Lakers catch a break.
The Ferenkrug had really had an opportunity right there to get it in, but she just whipped on the ball, and now Oswego takes over. You really, when you have opportunities like that, you need to capitalize. Otherwise, it doesn't bode well for your team.
Here's McDermott. Nice dribble to get around a defender. Looking up. There she is. Beautiful feed up the pitch. Here is Del Grosso. She's looking. She has the ball in the corner. Oh, beautiful move to get past the defender. Shoots one with the left hand. It's knocked away by LaPole there for the Golden Knights. And LaPole again able to knock it away out to Ferenkrug as she boots it down the pitch. Hodge trying to get there. Also, Rektovich ends up taking possession of it for Oswego. Pressure definitely on. You see the pressure being put on, by the Golden Knights. As a beautiful ball. Here we are down the sideline. Oswego entering the penalty box. Beautiful move. Trying to get it inside. Controlling it. She gets hit. Is that going to be a foul? There's no foul call. Surprising there as Marinaro was trying to get around her defender. No foul call. The refs are letting him play here. And here's Madden at the top. Madden with a shot towards the goal. Wide right. Another good opportunity there. Oswego definitely controlling the time possession in this second half early on, keeping the ball out of their own territory, which is definitely putting the pressure on Clarkson, because if they give up another goal, who knows if they'll be able to come back.
That's absolutely right, man. Clarkson right now, and that last opportunity they had down the field, Ferenkrug couldn't get it in, and now they had a shot down the field. And now Oswego, they had a shot to get it in, make it goal number 3, and they couldn't get it in, so we'll see what happens. We kind of got away in the second half, towards the end of the first half, Oswego, they had to a rhythm rather than just being in this defensive battle, and now Oswego, it's all there. They all have all the momentum right now. So
here's Davis for the Golden Knights. She gets it up the sideline. Golden Knights set it up. Shot towards the middle. Deflected away there by Groth. Hodge with a beautiful slide tackle controls the ball, then gets it taken away there, and the Lakers are back. Running up the far side. That is Serraro. She can't get there. It's going to go back to Clarkson.
And that's the second time of this second half right now that Clarkson has had the ball past midfield but did not capitalize. They've got to start doing that now. You're down 2-0. You got to get into some rhythm of somewhat to maybe tie this game. So
Hodge with Rektovich all over. It's actually going to stay with the Golden Knights here. It's good defense there by Rektovich, guarding Hodge, one of the primary players here for the Golden Knights. I think a player that we need to really talk about is Sarah Coles. I think you need to get her involved. She's the leading goaler for the Golden Knights, number 11 on the field, and she hasn't really had any touches this entire game, really.
Yeah, they really haven't utilized her a lot, which is kind of surprising because, you'd figure, your best player, you want to utilize them to try to, get them in the game, try to, get things going, and they just have not. I don't know why that is, but, they've got to really, the game plan's got to be fixed around, they've really got to fix that game plan right now, so we'll see.
Bates into Davis. Davis trying to get possession of it. She can't. It's cleared away. Golden Knights get possession at midfield, and they're back on the attack. Del Grosso coming in hot with a beautiful deflection, but right back to LaPole, and now they're going into the corner. Here's Ferenkrug trying to get there. She can't, and the Lakers take it away. But just like that, it's right back into the hands of Julia Tyler. Tyler to the middle. back towards midfield as they try and set something up here. Does Clarkson. They find it to the corner. That's Bates. Bates to Hodge. Hodge trying to maneuver around the penalty area. And that's deflected out of play by Lauren O'Connell. Good defense there for the Lakers.
Yeah, the Oswego's defense right now in the second half, they're continuing what they had in the first half, playing very good defense along with very good offense.
That's a nice ball into the middle. Here's Davis. Davis waits for it instead of going to attack it. That's one I think she could have attacked instead of waited on. Maybe had a better chance of getting it in momentum-wise. But instead, Anderson's able to come up with a big save. A nice opportunity, though, for Clarkson. But the Lakers are able to deny them any goals.
You know, at times you don't get opportunities like that all the time, and Clarkson just whipped on that one. And, you know, Anderson, give her credit. She's playing incredibly well this game, and, you know, I think she's going to be a huge factor for the Lakers the rest of the season.
Davis gets past her defender. Try to get, just miscommunication there. Try to get to the corner for base, but Clarkson seems a little bit rattled right now. Down 2-0. 10 minutes into the second half. Little bit clumsy with the possession. Again, Oswego with great defense on that far side. I think that was McDermott with a nice deflection. And again, as they try and get it in, Oswego is all over them. Shot towards the goal. Anderson grabs it and tucks it. And Del Grosso out towards the other way. Great defense for the Lakers starting the second half. Del Grosso just shoots it down the pitch. No one there, and it's going to go the other way. If you're just joining us, the Golden Knights had only given up 2 goals this entire season in their first 6 games. They are 5-0-1 undefeated record. In this first half alone, they gave up 2. Super uncharacteristic, but it goes to show how the relentlessness, of the Lakers has played key in their lead right now.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, Oswego. You know, no one gave them a chance to, like, in this game. You know, I'm just thinking of that Geno Smith quote. They wrote me off, but I didn't write back though. So
into the lineup for the Lakers, number 9, Brianna Winkler.
Winkler back in the game here for the Lakers.
To be honest, I don't even know how I thought about it, but I was like,
that was pretty good off the tongue. I mean, we all saw that interview.
Yeah, that was a great interview, though.
It was. But you're absolutely right. As here comes Clarkson down the other end. Here's LaRock to Hodge. Back to Davis. Davis shoots one down the far side towards Bates. Bates with it. Serraro on her. Bates gets around her. Beautiful move. Trying to find it, but a nice deflection there. And they're going to call a foul on the Lakers. We're going to have an indirect free kick here for the Golden Knights. Fahrenkrog to take the free kick. This is a good opportunity here for the Golden Knights to get something towards the net. Let's see what they can do with it. Towards the middle, headed away by the Lakers. Beautifully done there by Groth. And Groth goes down. They're going to call that a foul. It's going the other way. Groth all over the pitch right now as she shoots one all the way down. There we go. We're on the attack. Here's Winkler. Winkler into the corner. Settles it down with a defender coming onto her. They have a 4-on-3 as we go. She gets past her defender with a beautiful dribble towards the middle. She puts it, shot, deflected, out of play, off of the Golden Knights. Another great opportunity for the Lakers, who are completely controlling the possession and the momentum right now in the second half.
Yeah, it definitely was right there, but, you know, Oswego had a chance, but they just whiffed.
This one's played in towards Winkler. She gets it taken away by Davis. Davis with it again, and they're off. Davis with a defender coming on behind her. She gets it to the middle. Here's Coles. Coles with her first touch in the second half. She gets it to the corner. Beautiful ball. Can Hodge get there? Who's going to get there? Hodge, Retrovich, they're both going after it. Hodge keeps it in. Makes the move to get past Retrovich. Left foot straight towards the center of the goal. What a save! Anderson comes up huge with a diving save to deny Clarkson their first goal of the game. What a save by the keeper.
Absolutely. Anderson right now, she's playing like an MVP right now. She is a spectacular goalie for the Oswego State Lakers.
Clarkson with our first real opportunity to get on the board, denied by Anderson. What a stop. As Farron Krug and Del Grosso try to get after it. Nice ball. Here's Coles again. Coles to Hodge. Hodge controlling. Clarkson with a bit of momentum here on the attack. Tries to get a shot off. Deflected. Not good. There's Davis. Davis to Hodge. Hodge gets it into Bates. Bates into the corner. Tries to put a move on Serraro, but she can't. Great defense again by Serraro over there for the Lakers. Hodge trying to get around the defender. Nothing. It's going to be a turnover here. It's going to go back to the Lakers.
You know, I would say right now, Oswego, they're looking like they're a team that's like 5 wins, right now compared to Clarkson, who's actually 5-0-1, right now. So,
yeah, as we mentioned in the first half, Oswego started out this season with 3 straight victories, but since then, they've gone 0-2-1, losing games to Hamilton, and they lost. That was their last game. They lost 4-1. As we change direction here, here's Winkler down the pitch. She's got one person to beat towards the goal. Winkler. What a save, but she gets it back. Can she put it in? Another save. DiCaprio. Oh, my goodness. She's making all the saves to keep her team in this one. Unbelievable turn of events as Winkler is denied not once but twice by DiCaprio. Oh, my goodness.
Great save by DiCaprio right there. She saved it not only once but twice.
2 huge saves keeping Clarkson in this game. As she gets it down the pitch. Wow. Lakers trying to get right back on the attack. Winkler in there again with Tyler. But it's deflected, and here's Madden. Nice ball up the side. We got Hodge with the ball. Hodge coming up with the player on her back. Gets it to the middle. Here's Coles, their leading scorer. She gets denied. Hodge with it again. Left foot. Beautiful save. Anderson's right there. Hodge with a huge shot there, but a big save.
Anderson just once again. I think right now, the way she is playing right now, especially going forward later, towards like October, November, when it's come playoff time, she could be a huge factor for the Lakers in terms of getting them to a victory.
Absolutely. Bunch of changes of possession here on the near side. Here's McDermott. Trying to get it up. It's deflected. It's actually going to go back the other way with the Lakers.
Oswego, they are playing like a team that's 3-0. All that momentum, all that from the previous 2 games, they basically, like, I don't know how to say it, but, they had basically taken all that, the criticism from those 2 games, and they were like, we are going to show you that we are going to be our old selves again.
Gillett back in for Clarkson and Reed back in for Oswego as we get subs here. 27 to play in this game. Oswego with a 2-goal lead. Here's Serraro trying to get something. Gets it to Reardon, who shoots one. Gets deflected in front of the net. And DiCaprio controls. 27 minutes even to play. Clarkson generated a couple opportunities in this half. They have 3 shots on goal in the half alone, but Anderson's been able to turn them away. As here's Bates into Hodge. Hodge up the right side, 2 defenders on her. That's Retrovich and O'Connell defending. Great defense by the Lakers, giving her nowhere to go.
Yeah, absolutely. The Lakers right now, we got 26 minutes left, and right now it looks like we could have a shutout. But obviously, I don't want to go ahead of myself, and obviously, is the announcer jinx.
Yeah, you don't want to announcer jinx the home team,
It's like the worst thing probably to do.
Oh, yeah. Taken away here. But then Madden turns it over again. Here's Tyler. Beautiful ball. Headed inside. Do they call no handball to the displeasure of the fans in the crowd? And here's Reardon running up the right sideline. She can't get there, though, and it's going to go back down the other way with Clarkson. Fans wanted a handball there. We got 25:38 to play here in this second half. Oswego Lakers ahead of the Clarkson Golden Knights 2-0 with 2 late goals in the first half. Both teams have had a bunch of opportunities so far here in the second half, but no goals have been scored. Here comes Clarkson the other way with Hodges. Hodge gets it intercepted by Retrovich, and the Lakers head back the other way.
Right now, it's time for the Clarkson's offense and defense to step up, because offensive-wise, they have got the ball down the field, but they have just not capitalized at all, just like the first half. So something has got to change.
Here's Winkler just absolutely aggressively pursuing the ball there. She's getting great defense. And, we noticed in the first half, we said that Oswego was a little bit slower than Clarkson. In the second half, I think it's the complete opposite. You see Oswego getting a bunch of breaks down the corners and down the field, good shot opportunities. Despite not putting it in the back of the net, I feel like Oswego is the more aggressive and more alive team right now.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that as well, and you can obviously see it play happen in this game so far. So
definitely playing with that chip on their shoulder like you were mentioning earlier in the game.
I mean, if you don't ever consider yourself the underdog, and you're versus a team who you don't think is going to deserves a better team, I don't know, you got to have the better mindset. I get like the 07 Giants.
Dude, 07 Giants, I'm a Giants fan, man. It's been a long time, but you're absolutely right. Goal kick here. DiCaprio sends one. Reardon's over there. Madden now takes it. Finds Reardon. She's up the right side. 2 defenders on her. Can't get past her. And Leopold takes it. And Clarkson on the other way. Here's LaRock dribbling towards the midfield. Nice ball. Oh, and a beautiful header to knock it away. That was O'Connell. If she doesn't get there, Logan, that could have been a goal opportunity for Clarkson.
Yeah, absolutely. Oswego's defense, they really are playing like a #1 defense.
You see the way they're attacking the ball right now. That was McDermott. She ends up committing the foul, but great defense, great intensity right now from Oswego, something that we didn't see for the majority of that first half.
I mean, you got to give credit to Coach McGrain. He's a really good coach. He's been in this program for such a long time, and he's probably going to be here for a long, for like years to come, and we're going to obviously see what the Lakers can do in those years.
Another foul here on the Lakers. Fans don't like it. It's going to stay with Clarkson. Freshman Julia Tyler to attempt this kick.
This could be a good opportunity right now for Clarkson to get it in.
Towards the net. Beautiful ball. Knocked away. Here's Coles, their leading scorer, and Coles puts it in. Just like we mentioned earlier in the half, they got to get Coles going. Her second touch of the half, and she puts one in the back of the net, and just like that, Clarkson is right back in the game.
Yeah, absolutely. I did jinx myself, by the way, but I feel like right now Clarkson, that's exactly what they needed right there. Getting the ball in the net and having hope that maybe they can get something going in the second half, throughout the rest of the game to actually tie it, because right now, that definitely helped their chances of trying to tie this game.
Absolutely. That's Sarah Cole's 6th goal of the season in the 7th game played. She's been on a tear so far, and Clarkson strikes, bringing the game within 1.
Clarkson finally took that strategy of using her more throughout the rest of the game, and it paid off. That's what they got to do right now to tie this game and maybe even win it for them.
Goal scored by number 11, Sarah Coles. That goal scored unassisted.
Nice ball in. Reardon trying to get there. Leopold, as well as Tyler back there for Clarkson, and Tyler just sends it out of play. It's going to be a throw-in on the near side.
We'll see if, the Clarkson defense can step up after that goal. After all that motivation can eventually help them.
Reardon gets it back from Winkler. Reardon with an attempt at a cross goes wide towards the back of the goal and out of play. 21:35 and counting to go here from Laker Turf in Oswego. The Lakers up 2-1. If you're just joining us, leading scorer for the Golden Knights, Sarah Coles, just put one in the back of the net to strike and put it within 1 goal here after Oswego had a 2-goal lead.
And DiCaprio, she's kind of stepped up in the second half. Hasn't allowed a single goal yet, so.
Yeah, big saves in the second half so far.
we'll see what she can do, you know, throughout the rest of the game with 21:08 left. So
Sub's going to come in here with 21 to play for Clarkson. Sarah Cole's goal was her 6th goal of the season. As we mentioned, she has been on a tear this season. She also has 3 assists. She leads Clarkson in points. That was only like her 3rd touch of the game. We were talking about it earlier in the game, how it's important to get her going because that's their leading scorer, and you want to make sure that she gets opportunities, and you see she capitalized on only her 2nd touch of the game.
yeah, absolutely. You know, that was a great strategy they used, and I don't know why they didn't use it in the first half, but, you know, it's a good thing they use it like right now, later in the second half. So
Hodge and Retrovich again battling on that far side. Retrovich winning that one. It's going to go back to Oswego. Both teams 4 shots on goal. Lakers were able to get 2 of them to go. Clarkson only 1. Here's McDermott, or excuse me, not McDermott. That's O'Connell. Towards the middle. Lakers control. Here's Madden. Madden trying to get it in towards Reardon. It's knocked away.
something I've definitely noticed here is Oswego, you know, they had the rhythm in the first half. They're not really having it like right now. I don't really see them getting that ball, you know, into the attacking direction that much. Clarkson has just stepped up here, and so Oswego, it's now for them to step up and go into the attacking direction to try to get goal number 3.
Coles turned it over, but then Winkler couldn't get there on the far side. It's going to go right back to the Golden Knights. Maggie Riordan is the player I want to point out right here. She's been playing really amazing in the second half. I've noticed her getting up the weak side of the field, setting up corner opportunities for Oswego on cue. There she is, just unable to get there. The pass a little bit far from Madden.
I think the strategy for the Lakers is here, I think they should try to utilize her more in this game because, you know, the way you were talking about her, you know, she's playing very well. Why not try to utilize her more, see if she can get the ball in the net?
It's going to be LaPole for the throw. They get it in quick. Groth is right there, deflecting it away. Can LaPole get there? She does. She sends it high in the air towards the penalty box. But instead it's taken back. Madden tries to get there. She can't get there. Nice deflection away by Phyllis Reed to stop that scoring chance for Clarkson. Sherraro sends one down the far side. But no teammates down there.
Yeah, Oswego at times in the second half, they've shot the ball down the field, but there was no one in no man's land besides the goalie. So that's got to definitely change.
Winkler trying to get involved there. Here's DiCaprio, sends one towards the sidelines, and it's going to go out of play. We got subs coming in here for both sides with 17:52 to go in this one. Lakers up 2-1. Winkler's going to exit for the Lakers. Number 16, Sarah Marinaro, back into the game.
I have to say, so far, this game's definitely been interesting. You know, it turned out to be most of a defensive battle in the pretty much half of the first half, and then once the Lakers scored, they had that rhythm, and now, you know, you look at in the second half, Clarkson had scored that goal, they had a rhythm, and now we're getting more offense for both teams. So,
shot from the far side. Oh, that was almost beautiful. Madden tried to put it from way outside, just over the goal. Good opportunities there. You saw McDermott trying to set it up. Also, Marinaro fresh into the game, almost had an opportunity. Oswego definitely controlling it a lot better than they did in that first half, which is why they have the 2-1 lead.
I think she wishes she had that back and actually would have put it in right there. Maybe that could have put the game away, but who knows?
Here's Madden to the sideline. Here's Joanna. Joanna to Reardon. Reardon can't get past her defender. Nice defense there by Tyler. If she gets past her, then that's a nice opportunity, but it got shut down.
And it definitely would have, but, you know, Clarkson speaks volumes to the defense, the way they're playing right now. So
again, LaPole with a nice save. Here's Groth, sends it deep into the end. Oh, and it's defender can't get there. Oh, what a stop by LaPole. That's Sherraro who was down there, almost had a chance to put it in on a beautiful play that went over the head of the defender, but DiCaprio came and saved her defense, and here's Coles again. Down the pitch, Coles already with the goal today, passes it over to her teammate, and the Golden Knights are off.
You know, going back to talking about DiCaprio, great save by her. Otherwise, Serraro would have put it in and scored right there, but great job by the goalie.
Shot near the goal for Williams. Gets saved by Anderson. They got Williams, Farron Krug, and Hodge down there on that last attack. A lot of their players who've been involved heavily in the attacking zone today. A lot of chances, but just only one goal to show for it. As McDermott couldn't get that out to Reardon, which could have, again, had an opportunity, but instead, ball battled for around midfield, and now it's back down into Golden Knight territory.
Once again, no one in no man's land down the field for Oswego. Definitely wishing they could have capitalized down the field.
Here's Coles. Coles controls it. She sends it far down the side of Bates. Bates, can she get there? She can't. She's battling Serraro on the sideline. Beautiful defense by Serraro to get that out of play. It's going to force the throw in. Oswego definitely keying in on these players we talked about to try and make sure they don't get their touches, make it as uncomfortable for them as possible in the second half.
Absolutely. Right now, I would say the key for Oswego now, you got to generate the offense.
Here's Hodge. Can't get it to go. Farron Krug, number 25 for the Golden Knights, had 7 shots in this game, not one in the penalty area. So they want to try to get her involved a little bit more closer towards the net, try to set up better opportunities, or even get her in space where she can make a pass to one of her teammates inside.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, she's had chances to get the ball in there, especially that one time where it was just, I believe, her all alone, and she had a chance to get it in, but just whiffed it to the right, I think, but could have had it right there.
Definitely a lot of opportunities for the Golden Knights, especially in that first half. Oswego's defense played incredibly in that first half, especially holding them to no goals and allowing them to have this lead. Battled for near midfield, and it's taken out. Here's LaRock. LaRock sends it in. Rechevich is there. LaRock trying to get it towards Hodge. Hodge does get there, but she knocks it back and out of play. It's going to go back down the other way with Oswego with 13:40 to go. The second half dwindling down here. Drama and intensity as the undefeated Golden Knights are down a goal against the Oswego State Lakers. Let's see if the Lakers can hold on late in this game.
I definitely think they can, and you know, key for the Clarkson right now, they have had a rhythm in terms of their offense. They just need more of a consistent rhythm in order to put the ball in the net.
Joannou shoots down the pitch. No one down there. Oswego definitely playing a little bit more defensive in these past couple minutes, not wanting to give up any goals or give up any fast break opportunities. Golden Knights control is LaRock. Quick dribbles past midfield. She shoots one down. That's a good ball, just a little too far as Anderson's there to pick it up for the Lakers to stop any sort of opportunity that could have potentially transpired. Golden Knights out shooting right now the Lakers 5-4, which is what they've been doing all season. They've been out shooting their opponents in each of their games. As we mentioned, they were outscoring their opponents 21-2 so far, but the Lakers are only one less shot on goal than them this game. They've controlled the pacing and the momentum in the second half especially, which has allowed them to not only stay in this game but have the lead.
Yeah, absolutely. The Lakers right now, they're posing a challenge, a big challenge.
Bates trying to get over there. Up in the air, McDermott. Here's McDermott with it. Had Reardon on her weak side, couldn't see her. That's taken away by Colby. And we're going to have a foul here. It's going to go on the on the Lakers. Golden Knights keep possession. We've seen big saves from both these keepers tonight. Who has one more in them to potentially keep this game where it is or to tie it? Here's Bates with beautiful moves up the sideline. 2 on her. Gets it in. Deflected away there by the Lakers. And here's Serraro Fetching it on the far side. Back to Davis. Davis trying to get it inside. Knocked away by Reed. Beautiful interception there by Reed to control the midfield battle. Soraro launches one just out of play. It's going to go back down the other way. Just under 11 minutes to go here on Laker turf. This would be a huge win for the Lakers, who have not won a game since September 6th. It'd be huge to get a win against a very, very worthy opponent here in Clarkson.
Absolutely. You know, just the motivation they would have from beating Clarkson when they were the underdog, that gives them all the motivation throughout going forward throughout the rest of the season to get the job done, especially when they hit the SUNY tournament.
We got subs here. Soraro comes out for the Lakers, and that's, I believe, Del Grosso they put back in the game.
You know, Del Grosso right here, I think she's played pretty good, but, you know, for the Lakers, in the end, they've got to get her going with under 10-10 right now, because she might be the key factor to help the Lakers hold on here.
Yeah, if you're the Lakers here, I don't think you can be complacent. Like, as much as you don't want to give up big opportunities down the field with like long passes, you want to still attack, because one goal, we saw how quickly it changed in the first half. With less than 10 minutes in the first half, Oswego scored 2 goals just like that, and we didn't think it was going to happen. So the same thing could happen here against them if they're not careful. As it's taken away by Hodge and trying to get it to Coles, but she couldn't get there out of play. It's going to stay with the Golden Knights.
Yeah, so I think I remember the Lakers, I think they scored 2 goals within like at least 2 minutes.
Yeah.
So that was like a really good run they had.
Played to the middle, towards the penalty area. Instead, O'Connell controls it, and it's taken away by Ferencrug. Nice defense. O'Connell trying to get there. It's going to go out of play. It's going to be a corner kick. This is dangerous territory for the Lakers. This is a real opportunity here on the corner for the Golden Knights.
You know, right now, it's now or never for the Golden Knights to capitalize. 9-10 left. You know, you don't have many opportunities, I should say they might not have enough opportunities if the Lakers can control the ball down the field.
Bates sends it in. Nice shot. The header just wide. It's going to stay in play. Beautifully saved. And no, they call it out. Went out. It's a nice attempt there to save it by Colby, but she just couldn't get there in time. A nice defensive possession for Oswego, and they get the ball right back with 8:40 to go here in the game. Anderson, we mentioned 4 saves today. Huge saves to keep this game 2-1. Reardon gets it towards the middle. As we go more on the defensive, as Reardon's all over the place. You see her running around, playing defense, attacking on offense. She has been, honestly, in my eyes, one of the MVPs of the second half.
Yeah, absolutely. She's doing everything. She's kind of like the Swiss Army knife for Oswego, so it's definitely a good thing.
There you see her again, drawing the foul, using her body there to box out the opponent essentially, and get the foul call. That's a beautiful play. It gives us Oswego possession again with just under 8 to play. Groth to take the kick.
I think it's also time now for the Lakers to utilize Groth, who's played pretty good in this game. So,
absolutely, she has that 1 assist. Sent down, good ball. Can they get there? They cannot. That was Mariano trying to get down there. She was close, but the keeper was able to come out and get there. And here's Leopold back down the other way for the Golden Knights. Another good ball, but just too much on it seems. And it goes out of play. Just a little bit too much muscle on that. Leopold, they had an opportunity, just couldn't get it down into their teammate's hands, or teammate's foot rather. And the Lakers are going to take possession right back. That's one thing I've noticed in the second half. The Lakers have been great at limiting the long possessions. I feel like Clarkson has not had a lot of possessions where it feels like they've been in Laker territory for long periods of time, whereas in the first half, that was the story of the half. Yeah. So great job defensively for the Lakers.
Yeah, absolutely. Clarkson, I've noticed they've had the ball for a little bit. They had a little momentum, and then as soon as they try to really get down the field, Oswego on defense just blocks the shots away and, then gets the ball in their territory.
Ferencrug, far side, trying to get inside. Coles is open, can't get it to her. Instead, it's Chloe Hodge who just puts it over. Hodge had a golden opportunity to tie this one up, and she airmailed it over the top of the net. She's going to want that one back.
Yeah, absolutely. I definitely agree. And, that's one I definitely think she misjudged on it, and definitely wishing she could have scored right there. Could have easily been huge for this Golden Knights team to tie the game. And now it's It's still 2-1.
You don't know how many more opportunities you're going to have to score and to tie this game for Clarkson. So that's a big miss. Winkler checks back in. There she is near midfield. And here's Riordan with it up the sideline. A goal here could put the Lakers in beautiful spot, but the ball goes out of play, just unable to get there, but it stays with the Lakers. It was deflected out of bounds. As I was saying, a goal here could put this one away with just under 6 to go. Lakers trying to pull off an upset against the undefeated Clarkson Golden Knights. Here's Winkler inside. No one really around her. And it gets deflected back out towards Hodge, who controls. Nice play there by McDermott. And it's sent down the other way and out of play. Laker throwing.
I mean, right now, if you're the Lakers, you really need to have good communication in the attacking zone towards Clarkson's side. If you don't, that gives Clarkson another chance to maybe get the ball past midfield and get another shot, another goal.
Joanna to Reed. Joanna sends it downfield, headed away by Colby. Nice attack there by Del Grosso. She just can't come up with it. And it's back down the other way. Here's Davis. Davis with a nice ball to the middle. Here's an opportunity to Coles. Coles to the corner. Farron-Krug after it. 2 defenders crashing down on her. She tries to get to the middle. Deflected out of play. It's going to be a corner kick. Great defense by the Lakers to get back in transition.
This corner could be huge for Clarkson if they can get it and maybe get the ball in the goal or have the right person. They maybe head the ball into the goal. That could be huge for the Golden Knights.
Here comes the corner. Low. In front. That's Colby trying to get it back. Here's Coles. Coles trying to put one on goal. Shoots it wide. Bit of an ill-advised shot from Coles. I think she just wanted to try to get something towards the goal, but no momentum on the kick, and it ends up going back the other way.
Absolutely. Right now, Clarkson, you got 4:06 right now. It's time for that strategy to be implemented to get Coles the ball way more. Or maybe even Farron-Krug, who's had opportunities, as we said, to get the ball into the goal, but has not got it.
That's a tough one there. They had possession. Anderson just overshoots it out of play. And now Clarkson takes control right back. Here's Williams. Williams dribbling inside, gets bumped, checked, and they do call the foul. Fans don't like it. But the referee stays with his call. It's going to be a free kick. Tyler is going to take it. 3:25 to go here in the second half. Oswego State beating Clarkson 2-1. Free kick from Tyler where they've been good all day. Didn't get it high enough there. Deflected. Is that going to go out of play? Chasing it towards the sideline. It is going to stay with the Golden Knights.
That could have been the opportunity the Golden Knights needed, but just not able to capitalize.
Jawanu tried to get over there. It actually went out on Clarkson, so it's going to go right back down to Anderson with the goal kick. 2:54 to play. We're getting into crunch time here. You got to make or break these plays. Every possession matters down the stretch. Oswego trying to pull off the upset here on a beautiful sunny day on their home turf.
Don't forget, every play matters, because if you make the wrong play or you make the wrong misjudge a kick, that ball goes through the right or left. That hurts your chances potentially in this game.
Tyler shoots one right down the pitch, just over the head of her teammate Hodge. Back to Oswego. Anderson's been huge today, folks. 4 out of the 5 shots on goal she has saved, including the massive ones here in the second half. Same for DiCaprio. She had 2 goals in the first half, but in the second half she saved 2 big shots, which would have given Oswego the lead. That's going to stay with the Lakers. Beautiful job at McDermott to defend that against Williams. Lakers control possession with under 2 minutes to play.
I'll say a note on Anderson. Anderson has came up clutch when it matters in this game, and that's really helped the Lakers.
Fans thought she might have stepped over the line there. Instead, here's McDermott trying to get it. Back to Colby. Colby to the middle to Farron-Krug. Farron-Krug, 1:30 to go. In this one, we're about to enter the 90th minute. Here's Bates. Can this be the opportunity for them to tie the game? Coles takes it into the corner with O'Connell all over her. 3 defenders near Coles. Coles can't get it to go. Good defense there by O'Connell. It's going to stay with the Golden Knights for a throw-in.
You know, for now for the Lakers, it's time to really just step up on defense. And now for Clarkson, you got to get that offense going. There's not much time left. It's now under a minute right now. Time's taken away for them to tie this game up.
Here's Davis. Davis controlling it, trying to split defenders. She does. Ball is loose. Battle for the possession. It's back out. There's Bates. Bates gets it towards the middle. Deflected. Ball still loose. Davis. Davis now has it taken away by O'Connell, but they can't get it out. Oswego's got to clear it as they do momentarily, but it's going to be a throw-in. We're in the 90th minute here. 35 seconds to play. Oswego up 2-1. Overshot by Reba. Instead, here's Winkler down the other end. Oswego gets it out. She's got one man to beat. Can she put the icing on the cake and secure the win? Winkler just can't control it. There's 19 seconds to play. Clarkson's got to go. DiCaprio shoots it down. 10 to play. McDermott with it. Williams trying to get it. Williams down to Fahrenkrug. There's 3 seconds, and that's going to do it, guys. The Oswego State Lakers pull off the upset at home against the undefeated Clarkson Golden Knights, handing them their first loss of the season. Goals from McDermott and Marquardt for the Lakers, and of course the goal from Coles for the Golden Knights, but the Lakers are able to come away with the win. A huge win here and secure 3 points in the standings.
Brian, what a game. This is just the perfect weather, as we said, for a soccer game. And of course, the Lakers win. What couldn't be better than a Lakers win on a Saturday night? I mean, just what a performance. I mean, the way this team came out, you know, after that 2-game stretch where they did not have a win, after starting 3-0, you know, this team right now, they're in the right mindset going forward. This is exactly what they want in the next game. So,
beautifully done. Coach McGrain just got his 100th win as a head coach of the Lakers. Well done to Coach McGrain. And it's going to be a big one for this team who hasn't won since September 6th. They come back, get a huge upset victory on their home turf. You know that this team is going to carry that into their next game and going forward for the rest of the season, especially as we get closer to playoff time.
And I think we didn't talk about it enough. They gave Clarkson their first loss of the season.
They did.
That's huge.
Clarkson, as we mentioned, had outscored their opponents 21-2 all season, and instead in this one, the Lakers were able to weather the storm. After a shaky first half, they were able to not give up any goals in that first half, despite Clarkson being on the attack the entire first half. It felt like they got 2 goals late in the first half, and that proved to be the difference here for the Lakers as they come away with the victory.
And, you know, this game will be talked about for a while because of the Lakers. What a performance. I cannot say enough of how they performed. The goalie, you know, McDermott, Reardon, everyone stepped up. They all chipped in, and the underdog story, the Cinderella story, it all came true.
Lakers improved to 4-2-1 on their season. Clarkson falls to 5-1-1 on theirs ahead of conference play. We'll see if this really starts a trend of momentum for us to be able to get back on a winning streak. You know what I mean? Because after going 3-0 to start the season, they've lost 2 of their last 3. They'll see if they can carry this one into momentum to win the next games. But that's going to do it here for Brian DeMiro, my co-partner over here, Logan Stopel. I'm Brian. Thank you guys for checking us out, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good night, everybody.